Richard Rabbit comes to play.
Peppa and George are playing in their bedroom.
This will be the best house ever.
George, Richard Rabbit is here.
Georgie! Richard! Dinosaur! Dinosaur!
Bye-bye, Richard. I'll be back to pick you up later. George and Richard are best friends.
George! Richard! You've knocked my house down. Please play something not bouncy.
George has made the toy basket into a volcano. Richard is using toy trees to make a jungle. George has used the building blocks to make a river.
Dinosaur!
George and Richard have turned the bedroom into dinosaur land.
I'm leaving. It's too noisy.
I say potato.
And I say potato.
Potato!
Potato.
The good thing about rainy days is we get to watch important TV programs.
Potato!
Potato.
Potato!
Potato. Mummy, George and Richard have made the bedroom into dinosaur land. And dinosaur land is very noisy. George has his best friend here, but I've got no one to play with.
You could ask Susie Sheep to come over.
Susie Sheep is Peppa's best friend.
Can Susie really come over now?
Let's ring her.
Hello, Susie Sheep speaking. Susie, it's me. Can you come to my house now? Yes, Peppa. Can I wear my nurse's costume? Yes, but come quickly.
Bye-bye, Susie. I'll be back to
Quick, Susie!
pick you up later.
George, Richard, Nurse Susie is here. And Nurse Susie says this is not dinosaur land, it's a hospital. And a hospital must be clean and tidy.
The bedroom is not dinosaur land anymore. It is a hospital.
I'm the important doctor. This dinosaur looks sick. I agree, Doctor. He's a very greeny ill colour. He must go to bed. And this dinosaur looks a very purpley ill colour. Yes, Doctor. He must go into bed too. Dinosaur! Shush! Quiet in the hospital. Choo-choo!
The bedroom is not a hospital anymore. Now it is a railway station.
No. There aren't any trains in Fairyland.
Oh, now the bedroom is Fairyland.
Only pretty things are allowed in Fairyland.
What's all this crying about?
George and Richard want to play dinosaurs and trains. And we want to play hospitals and fairies.
I see the rain has stopped outside. So, maybe you could all play outside.
But they like little boys' games. And we like grown-up girls' games.
But after it's been raining in the garden, what do you normally find?
Muddy puddles!
And what are muddy puddles for?
Jumping up and down!
Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles, whether they are big girls or little boys.
A trip to the moon.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa is playing with her bouncy ball. George and his friend, Edmund Elephant, are playing with their space toys.
Moon!
George is pretending that the bouncy ball is the moon.
I was playing with that ball. Oh!
Edmund's space toy has landed on Peppa's head.
This looks fun. Are you going to the moon?
It's just boring space stuff for babies, Daddy. It's not real.
But space is real, Peppa. And there are real rockets that go to the moon.
The museum has a show all about the moon.
Shall we go and see it?
Yay! Will we really have to go to the moon?
No, Peppa, we're not going to the moon.
We're going to the museum.
OK.
Here is the museum.
Hello, everyone. Have you come to see the moon show?
Yes, Miss Rabbit. 5 tickets, please.
There you are. Enjoy your trip to the moon.
Oh, we really are going to the moon.
No, Peppa. It's just pretend.
This way for our trip to the moon. Mr. Rabbit is the tour guide.
Ooh.
Prepare for takeoff.
It's just pretend, isn't it?
That's right, Peppa. It's just pretend.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
We live on a planet. Does anyone know what it is called?
The Earth.
That's right.
I'm a bit of an expert at space things.
There are 7 other planets that go around our sun. Does anyone know what they are called?
Mercury,
Oh, well done, Edmund.
Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus.
Edmund knows all about space.
I'm a clever clogs.
Does anyone know what these planets are made of?
They're made of cardboard.
These models are made of cardboard, but the real planets are made of rock and ice and gas.
But of course the moon is made of cheese.
No, the moon is made of rock. And this is a serious tour, so no jokes and no giggling. Here we are on the moon.
It's a pretend moon, really, isn't it?
Yes, if this was the real moon, you could jump over my head.
Ooh.
Does anyone know why we can jump so high on the moon?
Gravity.
Oh, that's right, Edmund. Gravity is what keeps us on the ground. It is weaker on the moon, so you can jump higher.
Ooh.
We can make you feel like you're jumping on the moon with the help of science.
That sounds impressive. How do you do that?
With big rubber bands. Everyone is strapped into Mr. Rabbit's anti-gravity rubber bands. Bouncing on the pretend moon is fun.
Say moon cheese.
Moon cheese!
And that is the end of the tour. Please walk this way.
Are there trees on the moon?
No,
Are there any cars on the moon?
no,
Are there any moon shops?
no. That would be silly.
Welcome to the moon shop. We've got moon maps, moon books. We've even got a picture of piggies on the moon with an elephant.
Look, there we are, jumping on the moon.
We've got moon rock too. It's got a picture of the moon all the way through the middle.
Ooh.
How about some real moon cheese?
How much is it, Miss Rabbit?
£5, please.
£5?
It's all for a good cause.
I like the moon now because it's very interesting.
And very tasty.
Granny Pig's chickens.
Peppa and George are having a sleepover at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Granny Pig! Gangy Egg!
Hello, my little ones.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye, Mummy.
Come and see where you're going to sleep tonight. This was Mummy Pig's room when she was a little piggy.
In olden times.
And this is the bed Mummy slept on.
Ooh, bouncy bed.
You're just like your Mummy when she was little.
Did Mummy bounce on the bed?
Of course.
But Mummy tells us not to bounce on the bed.
When Mummy was a little piggy, she was cheeky, just like you.
Was she?
Yes. Now, let's go and see Grandpa Pig in the garden.
Grandpa Pig! Peppa Pig!
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George. Come and see my carrots.
Grandpa Pig is very proud of his vegetables.
Ooh!
And here are my peas.
Ah!
But best of all are my lettuces. Oh, no! My lettuces!
I think the birds have eaten them, Grandpa.
Yes, birds.
Why didn't Mr. Scarecrow scare them away?
Because the birds that ate my lettuces are very stupid.
What's the matter, Grandpa Pig?
Your friends have been eating my vegetables again.
Which friends?
Tom, Dick and Harry.
Those aren't their names.
Granny Pig has chickens.
Wow!
Say hello to Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa.
Hello.
And here is Neville.
Is Neville a boy chicken?
Yes, Peppa. He's a cockerel.
He's the worst, scratching up my vegetables.
Neville wouldn't hurt a fly.
I've seen him eat flies. And he ate my lettuce.
You don't want to eat Grandpa's lettuce, do you? Not when there's lovely corn to eat. Come on, this way home. Peppa, George, would you like to feed corn to the chickens?
Yes, please, Granny. Here you are, chickens. Eat up. Ooh, you've got a Wendy house.
That's the chicken coop. It's where the chickens lay their eggs.
Eggs? I can't see any eggs.
Not now, but there will be eggs soon.
Ooh.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Have the chickens laid their eggs yet, Granny?
Maybe in the morning, Peppa.
How will we know when it's morning?
Neville will tell us. Now, go to sleep.
Night, night.
It is morning.
Thank you for waking us up, Neville. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Good morning, Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa. Do you have any eggs for us?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 eggs, Granny.
Now we'll have eggs for breakfast.
Thank you, Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa.
Boiled eggs for everyone.
Hooray! Delicious. Granny, your chickens make yummy eggs.
Yes, it's all that lovely corn they eat.
And my lettuces.
Princess Peppa.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George.
Good night, my little piggies.
Granny and Grandpa Pig have come for dinner.
Hello. Hello.
Where are Peppa and George?
They're asleep.
Oh, but I so wanted to see them. Can I take a peek?
OK, Granny Pig, but be very quiet.
Granny Pig. Candy egg.
Hello, my little darlings. You should be asleep.
Tell us a story.
OK, but only if you promise to go straight back to sleep.
We'll go to sleep after the story.
All right. Once upon a time, there was...
A little boy called Pedro Pony, and he found a magic bean.
Oh, yes. Now, Pedro planted that bean and it grew into an enormous beanstalk that went high into the sky.
That's right.
Pedro climbed to the top of that beanstalk and found
A horrible big giant. But I don't want that. I want a princess.
Oh, yes. There he found a beautiful Princess Peppa and Sir George, the brave knight.
And a cook who makes the most delicious food ever.
Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig and Grandpa Pig are waiting to eat dinner.
I'll go and see what's keeping Granny Pig.
What's next in the story?
Naughty Granny Pig. You woke the little ones.
We promised to sleep when the story ends, Grandpa.
I'm good at ending stories, Granny Pig. You go downstairs. I won't be long.
There's a boy, a beanstalk, a beautiful princess, a brave knight, and a cook who makes a lovely dinner.
Well, after they ate the lovely dinner, everyone fell asleep. The end.
Then they all woke up, and along came a wizard.
A wizard?
Yes, a wizard who is going to do a big magic show.
But...
Then along came a scary dragon.
Granny Pig, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are still waiting to eat dinner.
That bedtime story doesn't seem to be working.
I'm the expert at telling bedtime stories. I'll have them asleep in no time.
A scary dragon!
Peppa, George, back to bed.
But Grandpa hasn't finished the story yet, Daddy.
I'll finish the story. I'll be down in a minute.
OK, there's a boy, a beanstalk, a castle, a beautiful princess, a brave knight, a cook, a wizard and a scary dragon.
And a very hungry king. So they all had a big dinner and lived happily ever after. The end.
Then they had a party. And all their friends came.
Right, I think I'd better sort this out.
Daddy Pig.
They're almost asleep.
Thank you. I'll take over now.
You have to finish the story, Mummy.
All right, quickly now. Tell me what's happened.
Once upon a time, in olden days, a long time ago.
Mummy Pig's been up there for a long time.
I can hear snoring.
At last, Peppa and George are asleep.
And then they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Peppa? George?
Shh! Mummy is asleep.
It looks like Princess Peppa is the best at telling bedtime stories.
That's right. I am. The rainbow.
Peppa and her family are going for a drive to the mountains.
Are we nearly there yet?
Not yet, Peppa.
Let's play a game. We each have to spot a car of our favourite colour.
Yes!
My favourite colour is green.
Mine is orange.
Mine is red. George, what's your favourite colour? Blue!
George's favourite colour is blue.
Let's see which colour car comes along first.
OK.
Here is Candy Cat in her green car.
Green! That's my favourite colour. I win.
Hello, Candy. Meow. Hello, Peppa.
Here is Danny Dog in Grandad Dog's breakdown truck.
Orange, so I win.
Hello, Danny. Hello, Peppa.
Here's another car.
It's Susie. Hello. Hello, Peppa. Boo!
Yes, George, it's a blue car, so you win.
This is a silly game. There isn't a red car anywhere.
There is one red car, Peppa.
Where?
Oh, what colour is our car?
It's red. I win.
The family have arrived at the mountains.
We'll have a fantastic view when we get to the top.
We're here.
Hooray!
Look at the lovely sunny view.
Oh dear, it has started to rain.
Where's the lovely view?
There's a lovely view.
It is Miss Rabbit's ice cream store.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
4 ice creams, please.
What flavours would you like?
Mint, orange, strawberry and blueberry, please.
OK.
Look what I've got.
Ice cream!
Oh, they're our favourite colours.
That's right. Green for me
Orange for me.
Strawberry red for me.
and George's is...
Yummy.
Look, the sun has come out.
And look what else has come out.
A rainbow.
Peppa and George love rainbows.
A rainbow only comes out when it's rainy and sunny at the same time.
Ooh.
It's got all our favourite colours in it.
Yes. Red and orange and green and blue.
And do you know what you find at the end of a rainbow?
No.
You find treasure.
Oh, can we go find the treasure now?
OK. The end of the rainbow looks like it's just on the next hill.
Let's go. Whee! It's a rainy, sunny day. The rainbow's here to play. Rainbow, rainbow, red and orange and yellow and green and purple and blue. Rainbow, rainbow, it's a rainy, sunny day.
Here we are.
Oh, where's our rainbow gone?
It's moved to the next hill.
You cheeky rainbow.
Quick, let's catch it.
Rainbow, rainbow, it's a rainy, sunny day.
It stopped raining.
And the rainbow is gone.
Don't worry, George. Maybe the rainbow has left some treasure behind.
There's something over here.
Have you found the rainbow's treasure?
Yes, I have.
A big, muddy puddle! Hooray! This is the best rainbow treasure ever. The camper van.
Peppa and George are very excited today. They are going on holiday.
Oh, where's Daddy?
He's bringing a secret surprise.
What's that?
It's a camper van.
We've borrowed it for our holiday.
Ooh.
This camper van has everything. This button works the sink,
Wow!
and this button works the TV.
What does this button do?
I'm not sure. Maybe don't press it until we know.
Is everybody ready to go on holiday?
Yes, Mummy Pig!
Then let's go!
We're going on holiday in a camper van.
This map is a bit tricky.
Daddy, we don't want to get lost.
Don't worry, Peppa. I'm an expert at map reading. Oh, that's strange.
Are we lost?
Yes.
It's Grandad Dog with Danny Dog.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Danny. We're lost.
Lost? Is your sat-nav broken?
Sat-nav?
You're driving a camper van T3200. Sat-nav comes as standard.
Welcome to the car of the future.
Ah, so that's what that button does.
Where are we going today?
The camper van is talking.
Clever, isn't it? The computer voice helps you find your way.
But how does it know where we want to go?
You tell it.
Hello, Mrs. Camper Van.
Hello.
We're going on holiday. Can you tell us the way?
Proceed on the current road in a straight line.
Thanks for your help, Grandad Dog.
You're welcome. Have a lovely holiday.
We're going on holiday in a camper van.
Danger, danger. Oil is low.
What's oil?
Oil helps engines to run smoothly.
Will the oil run out?
No, these warnings always give you plenty of time.
Oil is gone.
Oh, dear.
Luckily, I've got a spare can of oil.
Well done, Daddy Pig.
We simply pour the oil into the engine and...
What's wrong?
There's nothing in here. The engine's gone.
It's Mummy Sheep with Susie Sheep.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa. We've lost our engine.
Lost your engine?
Yes, it's completely disappeared.
I'd like to help, but I don't know a thing about engines. I'm probably just being silly, but this looks a bit like an engine.
Ah, yes. Well spotted, Mummy Sheep.
The camper van has its engine at the back.
There. That should be enough oil. Thank you, Mummy Sheep.
You're welcome. Have a lovely holiday.
Are we nearly there yet?
Just up the next hill. You have reached your destination.
Hooray!
Time for bed.
Where will we sleep?
Mummy Pig and I will sleep on this bed.
Ooh!
And you two will sleep upstairs.
But there isn't an upstairs.
Ho, ho. Watch this.
The camper van's roof is lifting up.
The camper van is just like our little house.
While we're on holiday, it is our little house.
Good night, my little piggies.
Good night. Teddy Playgroup.
It is home time at Peppa's Playgroup.
Daddy, Teddy Playgroup is coming to stay.
Who?
Teddy Playgroup is our school mascot. It's Peppa's turn to take him home.
He has pyjamas, a photo album and a toothbrush.
It's all in his suitcase.
I see.
Peppa, Daddy Pig and Teddy Playgroup have arrived home.
Mummy Pig, we have a special guest staying with us tonight.
Really? Who's that?
Teddy Playgroup. He has pyjamas, a photo album and a toothbrush.
What's the photo album for?
We took photos of him doing exciting things.
Oh.
My friends have took Teddy Playgroup all over the world.
London? Paris? Egypt? Oh, I say, Teddy Playgroup does have an exciting life.
I hope he has an exciting time with us.
It is Peppa and George's bedtime.
Everybody, this is Teddy Playgroup. Hello. He is our special guest. You all have to make room. Grrr. Oh, and that is Mr. Dinosaur. He's not very good at talking. Grrr.
Let's take a photo for Teddy Playgroup's album. Say cheese.
Cheese! Daddy, Teddy Playgroup needs to have an exciting time tomorrow. Can we go to the North Pole?
How about the supermarket?
Yes! I don't think Teddy Playgroup has ever been shopping before.
It is morning. Peppa is taking Teddy Playgroup to the supermarket.
This shop sells everything. Oranges, apples, bananas. Very interesting.
This is the checkout, where all the food is paid for. George wants to take a picture.
OK, George.
Cheese.
Cheese! That's enough pictures, George.
Oh, where is Teddy Playgroup?
Teddy Playgroup is missing.
Daddy, you've lost Teddy Playgroup.
Don't worry, Peppa. I'm sure we'll find him.
Hello. How was your day?
Daddy lost Teddy Playgroup.
Oh, no.
But I've got a plan to find him.
How are we going to find Teddy Playgroup, Daddy?
First, we print out all the photos we took of him.
Mummy Pig is unpacking the shopping.
Where are you going?
We're going to stick pictures of Teddy Playgroup on trees.
Oh.
Daddy, wait for me! Why are we sticking photos on trees, Daddy?
When people see the pictures of Teddy Playgroup, they'll know he's lost, and they can help us find him.
Oh, this is Teddy in my bed. This is Teddy in the kitchen. And these are George's pictures at the supermarket. Ah, Teddy Playgroup. I know where he is.
Oh, hello.
Mummy, we know where Teddy Playgroup is.
Yes, he's in the shopping bag with the pasta and tomatoes.
Peppa is showing her class Teddy Playgroup's photo album.
I was worried that Teddy Playgroup wouldn't have an exciting adventure with us. Then luckily, my daddy lost him at the supermarket. But we found him again in the shopping. Ooh.
That was an exciting adventure.
Yes, it was.